Welcome back to Bazaar. I'm Eco, and I've been having a blast with Stealth. I've been really enjoying learning all the cool new things this character can do, getting a feel for what's strong, what's weak, what the interesting interactions are, how to build towards infinites, and I'm interested in learning some more, so let's get into another run, shall we? All right, hour 1 Pin Feather. You gotta say yes to it. It's a 4 gold roll, but there's too much you can hit. I genuinely think the top end with Gyro Gunsight is better than Kite Balloon Engine in the mid game. But I kind of feel like taking Parachute the distance this time, so I'll buy this. I don't want to roll because I couldn't afford a medium item on the second page. There's a lot of misses on the second page. Maybe I should have for specifically Clockwork Disc and Paper Airplane. Is there a bronze paper airplane? Nah, the airplane starts at silver. So with only Clockwork Disc, I don't think it was quite worth rolling. And here I'm going to take 4 gold, get my economy going to a point where I can actually afford to buy things. Always click Pyro if you're playing Balloon Engine or anything that might build into Balloon Engine. Since every single fly trigger is a burn trigger, the cinders and the fiery skill are both worth so much, but we don't actually do that much. We'll be waiting for Sandstorm right now. As I edit forward though, I will take a moment to remind you that you can sub to the channel for more twice-daily Bazaar content just like this. And if you want to drop a like on the video, it really does help the video get more traction, help the channel grow, and I really do appreciate it. And we get the best possible hit, hell yeah. I actually want to go to JJ over a medium item here. There's some very important small, some okay other hits. I will take the toolbox. It's not what I'm looking for.
Enjoy your purchase.
Huh. You fucking what? That's a war crime. That is so thoroughly not okay. Silver buffed Balloon Engine Kite Freefall Sim day 1.
Oh, hi. I mean, greetings.
Do I want to sell the toolbox to try to get a better skill? I'll take arbitrage, I'm winning. Why ruin my econ when I could just guarantee good value? And Tiny Furry Monster to try to get a better skill because the kite works? Damn shame. We're not playing weapons with what we have already. And the unfortunate thing is we generally don't crit with this sort of build. If we play a relatively small number of items with a parachute, this could do something. I'm going to take it. Definitely not the 2 skills I'm looking for. But we immediately dumped 24 burn on day 1 and 9 regen. How the hell do we lose? Not to small items on Dooley. I can't really conceive of a way that happens. Oh my god, this is insane for day 1. There are very, very few things I could do that are stronger than that. How did that time out badly? What? Let me rewatch that. I feel like I misunderstood this fight. Obviously, we're doing great. We're like maintaining the burn. We're building our regen. I'm shocked it's gone on this long, to be honest. But that probably has a lot to do with the initial burn having been 8 lower than I thought it would be. Like, how is this still going on? Ballins is doing his damnedest. But let me watch the beginning of that again. Let me waste 35 seconds of my life real quick. So hitting replay here. The first volley, all of these should fly. This starts adjacent items flying, and then they're forced to target this. And I don't think that's what happened. No, it was at 19 burn, which is more than 8 plus 8. It's just really visually confusing because like the kite started animating before the freefall sim did anything, which was very weird to watch. Yeah, I thought this would be horrifically powerful, and it was certainly good, but it was nowhere near as broken as I thought it would be. Now, in the near future, it's going to be super busted, and arbitrage is actually really, really good if it's 2 income. I would obviously prefer a burn skill, but we can find those later, I hope. Tiny Furry Monster. Go for Paper Airplane. Nah. Kind of self-fly. Nice. I'm going to go for Tiny Furry Monster. Keep taking chances at skills. Dude, these skill selections have been awful. 7 skills, no burn, no regen, and no defense grid. I'm gonna take left-handed because it works with hang glider down the line, I guess. JJ, you're a shop I can get behind. Kara Kara is obviously fine. It gives me more flight triggers next to a free fall. I'll take it. I'll roll. Hoping for hang glider and plane. Sorry, not hang glider, Clockwork Disc. The free fall sim's definitely nice. I can't say no to this, and I also can't say no to the Clockwork Disc, which puts me in a really hard spot here. I think you just do that and you give up on the kite. Yeah, the kite's the weak part of this.
So, how about this weather? We're You're leaving.
Okay, that's an insane amount of start-stop fly. Nothing like completely deranged, but more than good enough. Do I beat this? I thought for sure I do. But the Karakara is not really better than Kite right now. I was still thinking I had like 40 regen when I came here. It's enough for we're fine. And the Karakara does a little bit to get through the shield. Never mind, there's nothing to get through the shield. But yeah, we're totally fine. Boryer's been nerfed severely. Just still got that residual Boryer trauma from the last couple of patches. Stack them up. Grandmaster's already dead. May as well take it, right? I have 2 self-flying cards. That's not bad for the final things going on my board. Gotta go for gold here. Can't go for the very low chance at a hammer. So we finish off the board this way. This starts at self-flying, then gets stopped by free fall sim immediately. Doesn't really matter how I do this. This will fly itself and nothing else. So we want to force Karakara onto the free fall sim. This flies itself. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 40 burn 6 seconds in, huh? I'll take 1 gold over a loot item, but what if it's exactly and only centers? Fine. Like, unironically, 1 gold for the chance at centers and you can miss and hit gland. Not a bad decision. Gonna go jungle ruins. Gonna take the loot items. Hey, we got it. That is a big hit. Toss it. I don't think I need to sell these yet. I probably should sell them. It's not gonna matter. I don't have to. I can try to get extra gold tomorrow. Like, genuinely, the +2 gold matters to me. And I can't imagine losing, even if he has like a good build with grenades and they land the crits, which he does not. That Lang is not doing shit. Maybe the Katana is, though. Katana Shadow Cloak is, so he has no defenses. He's just dead before the Lang resolves, right? Yeah. It actually does get to resolve. Got pretty close in the end there. Katana Shadow Cloak just does work. He was a left-handed from killing me. Or his strength, even. Terrifyingly strong on days 1 and 2. Oh, it's not like it falls off until like day 5+, really. It's just very, very good. And I have no defenses, which I would like to change if Keena's down to help me with that.
Counts for peace.
Very early Ornithopter. So I switch it to like this. And then I can still get the Karakara onto Clockwork Disc. I want that for the possibility of generating hammers. I want the Ornithopter because it's going to be good on my board in general. Jesus. What do we generate, by the way? Goggles. Gross. Yeah, you just take it to gold, I guess. So, question. With the Clockwork Disc and the start-stop on the Karakara, do we want a Gyro Gunsight as our last card? Because we're going to be putting Ornithopter here. Are we? We could put Ornithopter like that, which is already better for sure. I think having this be a 3-second cooldown a lot of the time is probably good. It starts flying. This goes to 3 seconds. It triggers. It stops flying. Ornithopter gives it back the flight. So this is 2 flights. That's unfortunately just the 1 flight, then the 2nd flight, then the 3rd flight. So it's still 5 flights for 45 burn. This start stops so quickly already. I think Gunsight just goes into the build as one of the final items. There's the extra burn that I knew I should have had from somewhere. And honestly, we're probably going to buff up the Clockwork Disc at this point because it's going to be a meaningful amount of damage the next couple of days. Take a scrap. 2 to get a Kev. You'd love to see Product Demonstrator. Maybe I should have gone to the guy with the ticket, but like, almost everything here is good for Stealth. Ornithopter, Firebomb, Cinders, all directly part of my build. Paper Airplane definitely deserves to be on that list. Holding Gunpowder for Nicola is good. Product Showcase has uses, even though I don't have use for them right now, namely for Nicola and Firebomb. This is a 4 gold hit. Eject button still stops 3 items on my board from flying, so it's not like it's bad at all. Basically no misses. And now that I have this, I think we actually no longer care about the Angle Grinder. I think we run this instead. I'll figure out the positioning in a second. No money, easy fin.
Upgrade everything.
B1, B2, what are we actually doing in terms of positioning though? I think we no longer care about the Gunsight. We have so many sources of burn now that it doesn't matter. So if I put Ornithopter on Freefall Sim, it goes down to 2 seconds pretty immediately. And then it's gonna be start stopping, toggling very quickly. It's gonna stay in flight forever. We have this to get a flight trigger, this to get a couple flight triggers. Like, it just seems good enough. I don't think we need the Gunsight anymore. And if that's the case, what the hell am I doing with my upgrade? Right. That's the reason I was deciding what my board looks like. Upgrading Karakara for more gold when I have to sell it eventually. Like right now, it's probably the best upgrade for my board, and it's worth the most money once I pivot out of it. So sure, I guess. Pen Feather. I have 6 gold to liquidate, basically, putting me at 9. I would love to play some parachute things with what synergy I have already.
So sad. But
Parachute costs me 12 gold if I roll. I want a parachute real bad. I would need to sell 3 gold of stuff, and that's doable. I mean, from my board, beyond just this. So I'm going to toss the scrap. I guess I'll put it on the goggles to pretend it can ever matter, but I toss the scrap, and I'm going to roll. I really want to play with parachute again. I still got the paper plane, though, which is definitely an improvement to the board. Hold on to that, pretend I can use it. Buff up the Karakara, I think? No, the best item here is Clockwork Blade, actually, in terms of carriers for buffs. And the gun sight's got to go too. Sorry, Angle Grinder. Sorry, Angle Grinder. I can't seem to get it off the board.
good, but it's fun.
Just more flight toggles, better build. So we have 1, 2, 3 self toggles, 1 adjacent toggle, 1 cooldown reduction, 1 multi-flight, and the balloon engine. Seems kind of nuts to me. Very, very strong for day 3, despite my complete lack of skills.
What specs are you running? Oh,
Yeah, the complete lack of skills hurts, but like, the Silver Cinder sort of makes up for a bronze left burn or something like that. Silver Ball Blaster, I don't respect it. Show me I'm wrong. Show me a board where Ball Blaster somehow does it. He's running 2 copies of goggles, not because they do anything, but because he just needs to run 6 speed tools. Yeah, that's about how I thought the Ball Blaster would do.
you broke
Day 3, Silver Ball Blaster, so strong, peak of its power, outburned by 50 burn, dead with 200 health left. So I'm not talking shit about this guy, so that we're clear. I'm talking shit about Ball Blaster. I have been in his shoes. It hasn't made it to YouTube. Because like when I play Ball Blaster, I'm playing a jank-ass tool build that doesn't pivot into other things nearly as easily. And then I'm not even that strong in the early and mid game, so like what's the point?
Why?
Yeah, I want that headset.
My dad doesn't get why I spend all day.
What else do I want?
He's
Do I
great.
care about Karakara anymore? Are we getting to the point where Karakara is on its way out and we just run the headset for haste? I believe that is the case. We're just dumping burn, and additional haste will dump more burn. I'm willing to roll mostly for paper plane upgrade. That doesn't make sense. I don't have that kind of cash. 2 income? Sure. That's 4 gold come pivot day. I do not beat a flame juggler, so blood reef it is.
Witness my strength, lads.
I'd still really like to get a run where I have ammo stash. It just seems good with Nicola. I don't think it matters though. Like every time I have Nicola, they're dead on the second use anyway, right? Yeah, it's kind of a lot of a burn now. I don't think the Karakara will be missed.
We're routed.
Headset's definitely doing a very respectable amount of work there. Revolver is 2 gold, one of the weaker hits in that fight. No bronze items to sell to you. 3 silver chocolate bars is better than the bronze ones that I can't afford better, so sure. Argento, what do you have? I could just take Quick Freeze. I'm just gonna take Quick Freeze. It's actually very good in the late game, and I think the late game fights are very, very fast and very, very dangerous. Medium items are never gonna be parachute. Fine.
If I don't have
I want to play with parachute again. It's been a while. I think parachute's a really, really cool card that's not played as much as it should be on this channel. Well, I'm gonna sell these for health. It does seem like it could affect whether or not I win or lose today, but not the shop I wanted, obviously.
after I break
One lost
all the
Mac.
stuff.
Let's see what he's up to. I feel very strong into Mac. I don't think many Macs can outscale this early. Retort, rapid injection, leeches. There's no shot, right? Also, the skills he has just like does nothing, does very little, very little, very little. 2 poison against the burn build. Get out of here. I was briefly worried, like, wait a second, did I miss the toxic enchant on fungal spores? And no, I did not. The enchanted fungal spores is one of the craziest things going on with Mac right now, but it seems obviously super random, especially in the early game. Although just hold fungal spores until you see your enchants is probably the correct strat in Mac right now. You go to Ayla, but like, do I really care? I don't think I do. I don't think I have a use for the altimeter. Go to Docs, get a random tool. I'm okay pushing 60 health as well. And I'll hold on to the tool because there are level up rewards that care about stacking tools on this character. Oh, Volpack, what do you have?
Can I help you find everything?
It's a bit of haste. I know that Birdcage is a very respectable amount of scaling, but frankly, I just don't want to play Birdcage again. Played Birdcage recently enough. And I don't think I want to play multi-tool at all. I don't respect the card. So our Kuvian Rocket Trooper has the rocket boots. That's about all I care about there. I am 100% sure I beat Scoville. And I want to push the experience over like the 1 in 7 for 1 second to haste there. Like obviously rocket boots are good. If I knew I was getting the drop, I'd go fight the other guy, but this should be absolutely one-sided. I didn't think I'd have 100 burn before he hit 10 though, which was kind of wild to see. I guess he's a bit slow to start. Cinders, Fiery, and Black Pepper are the obvious huge hits here. So there's a decent number of things on here that actually do improve my board. And there's that, of course. Could I have sold a silver item that wasn't the chocolate bars? Yeah, side hustle was the reason not to. I was wondering, oh my. All right, Zerfin, what do you have? What I was saying a second ago, is I was wondering if I should have sold this in case I find Lunchbox and a regen skill. That's obviously wrong. I want to do what I did so that I can maintain tool density. I'm not trying to buy Lunchbox right before day 5. I'm not going to get a regen skill. Anyways, getting back to Zerfin. Trained is obviously good, Rush is obviously good, and Snowstorm is insane if you freeze and does nothing otherwise. However, I do already have the 1 freeze skill, and I think that's just enough for me to click it. It's also only 5 gold. And if I could find a couple more things like the Ice Bomb off the Ice Bomb off Kina, that could potentially send it over the moon. Really want me to run that multi-tool, don't you? It's so weird because like the blowtorch does burn. You want to run it with balloon engine for more burn, but all of these items are fly toggling, meaning all of them burn for 9, unlike blowtorch, which burns for 6. Weird. Okay. Aviators, I do have a shield skill, making it very fast. Angle Grinder is 1 burn for 9. This is gonna be pretty immediately way more shield than that, but I don't know that I even care. In fact, I know that I don't. Like, it's a respectable amount of shield, but I'm more comfortable pushing the burn as hard as possible because there are so many builds that are so fast, and I don't think like 150 shield will buy me the time I need. Are you doing anything crazy with base regen? No. I saw this skill and panicked for a second. What? That is a god-awful aerial turret build. Holy shit. It took me a while to figure out what he was even doing. He's just hoping aerial turret flies eventually. I will say, the kite does get to good regen numbers pretty immediately. There are enough fly triggers and enough base value on the kite that it's not like a worthless build. Dude's got 2 wins, so it's not doing terribly for him. But, oh man, I was so confused. Like, how's he kill me? There's an aerial turret on this board. He obviously wants to kill me with it, but what's it do? Not much is the answer. I'll hold the joystick. I don't know of any way this could come into play, but I would sell everything else first. Anyways, I have to pass on that XP. Ayla, what are we doing today? Buying a wrench or 8 gold when I'm trying to pivot doesn't seem viable. Ayla, why do you have to do this to me? Next shop. Ooh, that's unfortunate. Gonna take 5 gold rather than going to try to spend all my money buying relics that don't synergize with anything Stell does. City and Fang, gonna pass and take the maximum gold value. We're still strong for day 6, even if we miss our pivot. Like, this is not... I know our skills are a literal pile of garbage that do nothing. Despite there being 6 of them, somehow none of them do anything, which is actually insane. That's not true. This freezes on it for 2 seconds, and this puts plus 30 damage on the clockwork disc. It does almost nothing. But it is still the case that we're very, very strong just because of the interactions of our items. If we could get a burn skill. All right. You know what? Fine. We're doing it. We're playing freeze style.
Proud of you.
Huh. Well, it's another vendor that cannot sell me the things I care about. So we're obviously clicking on Sterling. That always happens. Plus 3 burn improves my odds of winning today, but we can pivot out of that. I think the second of haste on a headset is universally good and something I actually need. So I am going to... Oh, it makes me so much weaker today. This is literally 33% more build. It's fine. I'm taking the headset anyway. Hey, Pinfeather, what are you up to, my guy? Bronze Kite, huh? we're a little bit past bronze kite these days. I will take the silver delivery drone. That can do some cool things.
I love fixing almost as much
All
as
of that's
ever.
trash. I can sell it all whenever I want. I will just randomly buy the flare gun. It could matter in a second.
Speedrunner.
It does speed up paper airplane currently. Is 1 second off balloon engine and paper airplane and ornithopter good enough? Probably. It only has the one ammo, but it doesn't need to be the source of the burn. All right, airplane it is. Each time I upgrade this, it gets progressively better to have the flare gun, because like, yeah. This will start flying, trigger the burn, and instantly lower its own cooldown, then get hasted and go off 1.5 seconds later, so that's good, but didn't really find the pivot today. I'll sell the 2 silver smalls, hold the bronze ones in case of all pack, and be on my way. We did not pivot today, and we did not use our sterling to upgrade the thing we're built around, so it would be unsurprising to lose. Also, I like Goldie Glocks as a name. He did not find the pivot either. Air pressure rifle. All right, I want to lose. I want him to fuck me up. I've never seen air pressure rifle do anything. What do we have? Oh, it's not even gonna kill me the first time it goes off. You're no Arbalest. Okay. That is in line for what I've seen air pressure rifle do previously.
Wow.
He actually got moderately close to killing me, but I think he was just beating the shit out of me with lightning butterfly. I think it dealt more damage than the air pressure rifle by a huge amount. Dude, this butterfly's mad as hell. It just constantly starts stopping with gyro gunsight, and that appears to be pretty good, and buffing itself when it is flying. That's so funny. Air pressure rifle's not even the good damage on his board. Yeah, we have the cash for the ticket, so I probably shouldn't have sold Car there. That was a mistake. I should have sold something else. But we need the ticket, so we were always selling something. And Pen Feather is back. What did we get, by the way? A gland? Nothing.
I love flying, but I'm scared.
Hey,
to
Car is back. I'm not about to buy it, though.
Just go straight up.
Your vehicles stop flying. If I find like a hang glider, this is insane. Okay,
Oh,
we
man,
take a
that
check
looks
button
so
here.
good.
Put it in the heat pile. And we roll. And nothing again. Money's slipping through my fingers. I think Ghost Pepper has better drops for us than Annex Trooper. Heat Lover's fine. Fiery is good. Cinder's great. Black Pepper is maybe playable? Question mark? I don't really know. Yeah, the build's definitely better than it was. I would obviously like higher burn value on Balloon Engine if I'm playing it on day 7. I would like to pivot out of Balloon Engine into a different win condition because we are just ready to go for a crazy hang glider build. I'm also like doing well enough at generating flight that maybe we could play runabouts. I think all of my flight generation are flight toggles though, so that might not work. We go burn skills, any flat burn. Final Flame versus Conflag. Definitely Final Flame. That is a huge buff to the build. We go Kina, we hit Mag Shield Parachute, win the run. Done.
Make deals, not war.
Do I want Airplane Glimp? If I find that I'm playing Mag Shield, I will need Airplane Glimp. So I'm willing to buy it, but I'm not really happy to do it. And there's one shop left, so let's see if that can give us a path. I refuse to play Birdcage here. Well, toss that. Toss the goggles, I guess. I'm gonna go to Sterling. And of the items left to upgrade, like Ornithopters, need and all, don't really care that much. Definitely Balloon Engine. If we're just being forced to play Balloon Engine, we're gonna stick with this. And as I'm playing this run, the patch I've been speculating about just went live, so I'll need to go do the patch notes for that in a little bit. But for now, let's round out our last run where theoretically we could be doing shiny hammer things, but they don't seem to be happening. Anyway, 16 burn on day 7 is pretty solid for a Balloon Engine. I still don't feel weak. Those last couple of buffs mattered a lot. Oh, he's got Mag Shield though. What's his damage? If it's aerial turret, Mag Shield will be toggling it off nonstop. I don't know. The headset plus stop triggers plus gyro I think will kill me. I don't think I can scale my burn up enough to kill him. And I have no defenses. Yeah, I'm definitely dead because I have no defenses. Like, I do respectable burn, but like I just cannot break through and he has so much more damage than me. Unfortunate. Let's see what's coming next. I still have plenty of time to pivot into something better. God, Curio is miserable. Like, am I going there just for rocket boots? It feels that way. And crit chance on a character that doesn't really crit. I'm gonna go chocolate bars, which requires me to liquidate inventory, which sucks. Plain and simple. We are guaranteed alive after the temple, so that's good, but I'm gonna go Curio for first page rocket boots. And now that I'm here, I realize Salamander Pup and Cinders are here, so there are other things I can find, and it becomes worth rolling for the Salamander Pup. Pretty unfortunate, all things told. I guess I take the Chimeric Egg because it's just free money and I'll be on my way. Midsworth, prove you're not just expensive Andy. Well, he's got a hammer, and he's also got other things. Do I want to go for a hanger balloon engine style build? I don't feel like -1 to my cooldowns is enough for the build to be crazy. Maybe it is. I would have to drop free fall at the end of it all, which is insane, but like it's getting its cooldown increased anyway. I have no stop triggers if I play this hanger build. I'm realizing this now. So that's right out, isn't it? I definitely want the hammer. Don't need this angle grinder. I don't believe in hammer. Don't want to try to do an infinite with Swallowtail here. And yeah, that's about right. Monster fight it is. There is arguments to all of these. I haven't seen the new Cosmic Rock, so I'm just going to check him out. 12% crit chance when you haste, a weapon gains 10 damage for the fight. That seems very good, honestly. That's some insane hang glider synergy. The feathers are obviously still good. Cosmic Amulet's fine, but not good for me. And same with Plumage. It's just not worth the item space. All right, what are we looking at? Just a bit of gold. I'll just get rid of the egg now. I don't need to hold it. Let's get rid of the egg now. I don't need to hold it. Don't worry about that. I'm sure everything's fine.
They said I'd never make it on my own.
Like I said a second ago, the patch is probably deploying right now. It's not supposed to affect current runs, though. So I think it should get weird until we restart the game. Or until we start our next run, rather. Serious Portal versus Andy. Andy's got some big upgrades for me. I would like an Orbital Polisher. Oh, man, that sucks, actually. Ice Bomb, Shatter, Snowstorm. I've only got the one weapon right now, and it's permanently hasted. All right, sign me up.
You're a smart one.
And I'll commit to tool flipping. Tomorrow's the temple, and I'll have infinite money afterwards. I will commit to tool flipping. This does mean I'm never putting shiny on that hammer, which is unfortunate, but oh well, it happens. Toss that. Do I care about Nicola? Probably. Eject button steer straight up does nothing. I'll take Nicola. You can often get an ammo in the temple. Wood glue does nothing now. Wood glue every time. Anyways, I'm gonna be on my way. I think the build unironically is a lot better now with the Ice Bomb to scale Shatter and Snowstorm on Clockwork Disc. It would be much better with a higher tier Ice Bomb, obviously. But oh well. Ayla, what do you have? I was told that nothing had happened yet. Quote the hotfix update in Discord. Once you finish your run, you'll roll over to the new data. My run's not finished. This is not a silver idol. Do I want to play with it though? Because like Runabout's an item I haven't gotten to use yet. Seems decidedly at odds with the start-stop build I'm currently running, so probably not. We're gonna roll. Yeah, that's about right.
I respect Nufu.
I have the space I need. Not thrilled about the current state of my build, but into a Mac, barring a really high roll from a life conduit or a really high roll from a weapon build, I think I'm favored into most stuff Mac can do. Like Slate, life conduit, atmospheric sampler. He has the flying potion. There we go. I was like, why is this stuff going to be flying for it? Maybe that's going to be enough charge. Maybe it'll get in there. His scaling on the regen value as a baseline isn't incredible, but it's getting somewhere. Looks like we barely get through. Barely get through. So that's cool. Flying potion plus sampler to just fly everything and get the charge going is one way to trigger it. Nice. Note to self, pick up flying potions when testing out Mac in the near future. All right, Temple Expedition. I have no idea what patch I'm playing on anymore because do any of my cards read differently? So that thing about not affecting live runs was complete horseshit. My balloon engine is a 4-second cooldown now with a much lower burn value. And my beloved Nicola in the back pocket just took a nerf. Now it just straight up does nothing at silver tier. I'd probably recommend it just be changed to starting gold tier since it does nothing at silver tier. And of course, this hammer might not be obviously different, but the polisher tech is dead. Anyway, what are we doing? We should no problem beat a obsidian boulder, right? Right, surely. I can toss this, I can toss that. Honestly, there's no chance I run the nerf Nicola. I have to get it to diamond tier just for it to be worth doing anything. Like, it was too strong previously, I think, but that's because of orbital polisher, which is like, I don't know that Nicola deserved the nerf. Maybe it was overpowered, but regardless, here it is. And I'll hold that till the end of the day, because if we find Blazehowl Warden, that's probably what we're doing. Anyway, we crush a boulder trap. How much damage does Clockwork Disc deal now? I don't even remember what happened in my fight just now. It was a Mac. So we have like a little bit of scaling on Clockwork Disc and full haste at times, so it's every 2 seconds, but it's not very impressive. Oh, we actually have disruption against the boulder. I didn't even think about it. Yeah, we have the ice bomb. Makes sense. Theoretically, we scale this thing up every tier. It's 1 more freeze for Shatter and Snowstorm. That could actually be like the entire core of the build. I'd be very hyped to try it. Oh my god. We could get Null Frost Altar. Wait, no, hold up. This might be sick. This might actually be incredible. I need to make sure I don't throw, so obviously don't click on Comots. We beat this guy? We beat both of them, right? Mythkeeper's definitely generically the weaker of the two. I'll go after Mythkeeper. I don't think either does anything, but theoretically, like a Poison Mag Shield with Siphon Shield could be an incredibly sick build. Fungal Spores, because of enchant changes, could somehow become good. Not really sure I'd ever use anything from here. I know I'm comfortable beating this guy, and I'm always afraid of the other guy because they changed Poppy Field, so I just don't know how strong he is.
Yes! Flying high.
Ooh. That's fine, though. We just put Languid Dunes on headset, and it just destroys our opponent's build now. Every time your items start flying, slow an item for 1, find a Curio, make it insanely broken. Here's our second chance at an enchant. We get Poison, or we get Blazehowl. Okay, I know I'm trying to do other things presently, but it does seem to me like we probably go into Blazehowl. So the way the eject button would time out is I would have 1, 2, 3 vehicles, most of them in flight, I guess, get stopped. I don't think Blazehowl is actually good with Balloon Engine. That's the crazy thing, right? I'd have to drop my flare gun, which I don't like in general, but I'd have to drop the flare gun 100%. Then I'd run the Blazehowl, and it's like, yeah, sure, it would scale the burn. Every time an item starts flying, burn for 5 more. I'm just doing the Blazehowl thing. I'll figure out the board. It's obviously not good for what I'm trying to do with Shatter here, but just drop the Shatter nonsense, right? Is there a relic on my board? I assume that Stell has like no relics. So the idea of using Shatter is very, very cool, obviously, but I don't think it's gonna happen. And in terms of what's getting the CDR, we all know it's the Freefall Simulator, which can no longer be made shiny, sad times. So I think this is just the build. Same thing we've been doing, except rather than doing the little Ice Bomb Clockwork Disc thing, we have an insane source of burn scaling. All right, it is another Stell. Maybe their build's been crippled in real time. I can only hope.
What specs are you running? Oh, good luck.
What are we seeing here? Freefall Sim at Diamond, Pogo Stick, Balloon Engine, Balloon Engine. Oh, double Balloon Engine is scary, but I think Blazehowl could be better than double Balloon Engine, but he has shield and I don't. I think it ends up not mattering. I think I still win. We tie, but I overkilled by 700 to his 80, so yeah, Blazehowl does a lot of work. I beat Pogo Stick version, which is, yeah, that seems like a very good version of the build. I'm glad to take it down. Aerodrome versus 200 health. May as well buff this in case I change my mind and bring it back in. I just can't really justify like increasing the cooldown on Freefall Simulator, dropping this, reducing, like the paper airplane's getting CDR, the Ornithopter's getting CDR, all this stuff seems like it matters. Would I be better off start stopping flight on the airplane? Probably not. It seems like it's basically the same, right? I could go Aerodrome and roll for like a Curio. I think it's fine to take 200 health here. I think with Blazehowl, I'm actually pretty comfortable in my build. I guess I'm gonna go haste items for the potential upgrade here. There's a lot of misses at this store, but I can afford 8 gold rolls these days. I don't like Vortex Cannon very much. Like Vortex Cannon enables enemy stealths in a huge way. Obviously, there is the other side of this coin where when it goes off, it's going to hit 1,000,000 items. But all the things I'm cutting for it are painful. I genuinely think it makes my build worse, and it certainly does not make my build clearly better. This is Launch Tower Skyliner. When you use a large item, burn 20. What's the supporting items? There's a chance at a balloon engine upgrade. That's enough for me. I guess it's not a big deal, right? Like, who cares? Oh, wait, this is all your vehicles at the start of combat? I thought it was just one. That's way better. Would I care about Launch Tower knowing that? I genuinely don't think so. Well, now you have to think about it, buddy. I'm trying to figure out what the item I'm never running is, and I'm eventually going to have to accept for not doing Ice Bomb things, so let's get rid of that one, I guess. So I think there's a way to make Launch Tower sick here. No, there's really not. I have no way to stop flying with it on my board. It's just not going to happen. Like, it's such a cool idea, because start of combat, do all of your flight, fly these 3 items, they're so fast. But, like, who cares? It doesn't do anything. Anyway, Uncle Odie, give me the build. A vehicle starts flying immediately. What does this do for me? It does 10 burn plus scales me 5 more. I feel like I've got to get more from the 10% CDR, right? It does start me up a little bit faster because of the haste as well. Fine. It could also have crazy synergy with like a pivot down the line. I don't imagine we're pivoting out of Blazehowl though. Oh, I'm supposed to be buying tools for this hammer, aren't I? Yeah. Goodbye, Launch Tower. It's not happening. That's a drafting table. The Grabinator is also a tool. I still don't understand how you can... I guess it's a crane. We're just calling it the Grabinator and being wacky. 5 of 8. They did just nerf Hang Glider. It's down 50 damage, 25 damage per tier and 1 second per tier. So it's much more reasonable than it was, but like still really good. I sold my freeze thing. Damn it. This is like the thing. This is the way you do it. Hang Glider, eject button. Small vehicles. I have everything but the Ice Bomb, and I would have wanted a higher tier Ice Bomb anyway. I'm holding the pivot. Am I going to try to push the pivot to diamond tier and like give up my toolbox, I guess? It's a bit late for a polisher or a hammer to finish with this build. Yeah, okay, well, give it to me at diamond. Mag shield could be worth it here. There's no room for it. Damn. Yeah, Blazehowl just makes mag shield unplayable, unfortunately. Nothing. And the toolbox has to go to ensure I get a chance at CDR. Cannot get over how sick the max skin is. Looks absolutely ridiculous.
In 100 years when you are dust,
I like that he's still basically wearing the same hat though. Null Frost Altar. Well, I'm glad I'm not trying to freeze him. He's just trying to scale a mace super high. It doesn't look like it's scaling very much, to be honest with you. Huh. What does this do? When you use an item, freeze it. When you freeze, your weapons gain 10 damage. His entire fucking board is passive. It's just the Spider Mace. And the Spider Mace does 1, 2, 3, bounce 4, 5. Yeah, it's just Spider Mace once a second, right? He has once per second Spider Mace and once every 2 seconds there. And they're both slowed indefinitely, so it's entirely on the internal cooldown of the Spider Mace that oozes every 4 seconds. Yeah, it is an infinite Spider Mace, but it requires him to start with the SMG first. And I'm willing to bet that he had terrible startup. Yeah, startup sequence instantly slowed the Uzi, making him start a second later than he otherwise would have as well. I think his build's actually really cool, but as you can see, he built an infinite combo that deals 10 plus 10 damage per second. So I think it's not gonna go well for him. Spider Mace is really heavily inhibited by the internal cooldown. What do we need for this to go crazy? An Ice Bomb? That's gonna be damn hard to find. I'm gonna push experience. I am willing to go to JJ over potentially crazy like cooldown reduction stuff at Monster Ranch, I think. Because I really want to play the Frost build instead of the Blazehowl build. Blazehowl's cool and all. I've never seen Ice Grenade matter. Get the wrench. It can upgrade some random trash on my board. I have the money for it, so why not? Oh, we're supposed to be buying tools with this hammer. Oh, there's one more on the board. Sure, Blazehowl, you can have a crit chance.
So, how about this leather we're
Gold tier flying item. Gonna take, I'm gonna take the loot item. I think the vast majority, well, I feel like I made the right decision with that one. I feel like the vast majority of flying items aren't useful to me. 1 XP versus the chance at CDR. This puts me a 2 experience event like Bazaar Con from leveling up. I'm just gonna push experience in general. Seems like a fine play. I have 3 days left, so making every experience choice I've got will almost certainly result in at least 1 level up before the end of the run if I don't win today. And there's a good chance I don't. This is all told moderately fair. Like, yeah, I've dumped 800 burn in like 6 seconds, but like I'm playing the game, things are fair. Heavy Headset's doing a lot of work to make them less fair for sure. Sell that and goodbye, delivery drone. You've been sick. You gave me way more cooldown reduction than you ever should have. I guess you go middle for the free fall sim upgrade.
What can I get you?
Is there any world where I wrecking ball? Not a single one. Toolkit's back. No thanks.
You leave it behind. Someone else.
We go Andy. We get the ice bomb. We make the pivot for no good reason.
Step toward good
Sure.
that suits you.
And sure.
You want to buy that?
And that is the upgrade on the hammer, or the quest rather. I guess the quest is an upgrade, isn't it? So, do I just want to take free fall hammer? I think you just take free fall to 1, right? Because lowering the airplane doesn't matter if you put the ornithopter on it. And the ornithopter is slower anyway. Okay, I like upgrading free fall here. Even if I end up playing hang glider down the line, we would want this upgrade.
Now it's amazing.
I don't think there is a down the line. I think it's very, very likely the run is over right now. We're quite strong with Blazehowl Warden here. And that patch I've been speculating about at the start of every video for, what, 2 days now is finally here. Dagger Wing at diamonds. If it kills me on the first volley, so be it, but it's never getting a second hit against this build. Oh, the headset's just gonna kill him. Yeah, it's actually over. Oh, wait, no. What was the crit chance? Fuck you, buddy. 18%? Wait, does he have the skill? Nope, just a 1 in 5 to win. There was no scaling crit chance. There was no while stuff's in flight. Just a 1 in 5 to win. Dead 100% of the time if he doesn't hit it too. Ah, that's miserable. Well, keeping it dramatic, let's see the next day. Cinders mean a lot less with the Blazehowl Warden. Let's go to Kina and try to pivot into the sick-ass hang glider thing I've been holding in the back pocket. Ornithopter's technically fine. At some point, it pretty quickly just becomes paper airplane and free fall toggling, but that's fine. Yeah, that's about right. Upgrade anything. If I want to pivot into hang glider, I really need to upgrade the hang glider. This is already a 1.8, hasted making it 1. This is a 1.8, hasted making it 1. 3 burn here doesn't matter, haste here doesn't matter. That's diamond. So we upgrade the hang glider, not because we really believe the pivot's gonna happen, but because it'd be sick to make it happen. You could call this throwing, say I should just take a skill. I wouldn't argue with you, but I really want to see the snow version of this build instead. Chocolate bars versus nothing, huh? Oh, I've got the space, so let's give it a shot. Instead of Arkan, I never have seen Launch Tower Eclipse, so that's also another insanity pivot we could hold in the back pocket. Try to make that happen. In case you're wondering, when you use the Eclipse, it uses the Launch Tower and vice versa, so that does kill your opponent guaranteed. Do we? Okay, we beat that. I was like, surely our burn scaling is so insane. We can't possibly lose Arkan. I know it's like day 12. I'm not that tanky. I have no defenses, but come on, surely. The Diamond Gatling gun will not be making it to our board. Surfing Safari again. You can't say no. When you haste, a weapon gains 15 damage for the fight. Come on. I've done so much for Luna. I guess I've done so much hang glider too, right? If this gets an obsidian enchant when I die, Cosmic wins insane. And I'm just gonna take it. Another slow enchant. Honestly, it doesn't do anything. Like, I don't care about that slow enchant. I'm gonna go to Midsworth. I've got heavy headset. We're good.
Not too big, not too small.
Not the things I needed to care about my pivot. All right, Dead Stell with 5 wins. I have terrible defenses, and some of Stell's best builds involve very rapid shield triggers. I don't know that I'm gonna win. Shielded hang glider with knife tricks, huh? I'm gonna reckon that beats me. How dare you come to me on the day of my hang glider and show me a diamond ice bomb on your build. It looks like we're dead. Yeah, the shield is just way too fucking much, man. It's double dipping the value on airplane glue to scale his shield to the moon. He's got knife tricks to get his own scaling faster. Actually, does it even stay in flight? It doesn't matter. Checking recap though, yeah. It's not that much damage, really. A ton of it actually just came from fiery fire palm with base 34 burn going off over and over again. All right, what's the enchant? Poison and crit again. Might have been radiant last. I don't remember if it was crit. I think I just want to go into this. I don't like Balloon Engine Warden. It's way too slow at this phase of the game. And I can't crit with the damn thing, so it's got to be a poison enchant then. We have 1 day left to find the ice bomb, and I'm not super attached to this flare gun. The flare gun's still pretty good, but I don't do enough burn to really feel like it's going to work very well. Diamond tier skills. Foshipod, it would be sick if this thing were an active item and could have crit at all, but unfortunately, that's never been how my build works, so I'm going to roll past those insane crit skills. 60% damage versus 1500 health. I got to go for the damage.
Colin was right. You are a quick study.
Might be crashing out at 9 here. You got to go, Kina. Try to find the stupid ice bomb.
Leave with big bargains.
Gyro gunsight, get the scaling. That might be a way out. We might need to do that. I'll take the health as well. Cannot seem to find the damn ice bomb.
I'm a people person, and sometimes
Shouldn't have given up on it. Should have known I'd get the hang glider together someday. It would still only be silver tier, but I guess I would have found an upgrade somewhere along the line, right? I probably used something somewhere that could have gone into it. Should I have just believed harder? I don't know. Wow, hang glider is so much better than what I've been doing. I probably win my previous fight if I've been running it. Well, that's no fun. Out here playing Blazehowl, just throwing for content, apparently. I didn't realize hang glider was that much better than the balloon engine. Goddamn. What was I doing? I'm looking for ice bomb, which cannot be at that store. It's also not a slow item. This is lowering the quota on my vehicles. My vehicles are pretty much everything I have. I think I want it positioned like this because nothing's ever flying the ornithopter. Oh, that's not true. Right, I just have the hang glider flying everything. Since the hang glider flies everything and this stops everything. Right now, every 3.8 and every 5.6. Every 2.8, every 5.6. But I have other stop triggers on my board, so I don't necessarily need these. Because the vehicle specifically get stopped, I want the free fall simulator hitting things that are not vehicles. Okay, I think this is it. I think that's the orientation you want. And I'm not clicking on gumballs on principle. I'd rather spend 2 gold on nothing than buy gumballs with my time. Life is short, live a little. Guess we're gonna go to Nufo. Yeah, I don't actually do that much freezing, buddy. It's just the one. Any freeze skill does seem good here. Yeah, just next to nothing, I guess, is also fine. Eject button's not exactly a ton of shield. I'll take Noisy Cricket. Take a gold tier loot item. Gunpowder with nothing to put it on. Well, that's not true. Don't talk shit about flare gun like that. He's right there. So I don't think any of this comes into the board. There's no shot I use the Blazehowl Warden. It's clearly so much worse than Hang Glider is. So Hang Glider definitely still top tier. Nerf did not stop that. What about Gyro Gunsight? This is start-stop triggering. Hang Glider's the build. This is speeding up Hang Glider. This is speeding up everyone. Hang Glider's going down to 1.8. This is going down to 1.8. This is going down to 1.8. These are all under 2-second triggers. I think I want to force the hang glider to get hasted by the ornithopter or flown by the ornithopter. Otherwise, it will never be flying, and it should be getting stopped frequently enough by a eject button. I'm not really losing anything there. Like, start flying triggers don't matter for this build. And everything else will be flying anyway. So obviously, just make that guaranteed. And I want to believe Gyro Gunsight does something here, but everything else is so important, so it can't possibly. Okay. 6 win style against this. I think I'm actually favored. I get a pretty big chunk of initial damage scaling off my first freeze.
When we're done here, stop by my
It is
shop.
a shielded hang glider. It's the same fucking guy. It's Knife Tricks, man. Well, let's find out if this build's better than his, because I was thinking previously I might have run that if I had just done the hang glider build instead. Yeah, my hang glider is way better than this. We'd have won yesterday if I just stopped fucking around with Blazehowl Warden. Oh my god, it's so much stronger. Also, the damage scaling was pretty real. That got up to 1,000 there. I'm not running like big guns or an obsidian enchant or what's the other one? Glass cannon. I do have expert pilot. It's very, very good. But I don't have like multiple freeze. I have one quick freeze, nothing else. Oh, that's what it is. Cosmic wind, right? We threw on Zerfin for this skill that gives you insane damage scaling. So on internal cooldown, gain 50 times 1.6 damage. Or sorry, 15 and not 50. Very different numbers. But yeah, that might have contributed hugely to us winning that easily. That's really satisfying to be sitting on this pivot all run, thinking about how to make Snowstorm work, trying to find a way to do something better than Balloon Engine because I don't think it's good enough in the late game. Lose to a guy with Balloon Engine, be like, all right, conclusively, Balloon Engine is past its prime. We have to pivot now. Go into the pivot build, rematch him, and crush him with the pivot I've been trying to sort out for days now. If I'd had a little bit more faith in this, that's not what happened. It's not that I didn't have more faith in this. I got the Blazehowl Warden and I thought Balloon Engine really could go the distance. That's why I sold the Ice Bomb. I shouldn't have made that decision. I should have stuck with the Ice Bomb. This would have been even stronger with much more damage scaling. But all the same, honestly, this build's so fast. Maybe it's better than the Ice Bomb variant, but that's mostly because of Cosmic Wind being insane. I'm glad I didn't roll past that. Very cool build. Cosmic Wind plus Expert Pilot doing huge damage scaling. Flare Gun reduces the cooldown of all flying vehicles by 1 second. Sorry, all vehicles, period. It also starts a vehicle flying. But Ornithopter's making this fly. This makes everything else fly. Vehicle down to 1.8. Hasted going off every second. Down to 2.8 by Ornithopter. 1.8 by Flare Gun. Going off every second. Same thing with Paper Airplane. 2.8 reduced by 1 by Flare Gun every second. 1.8 baseline. Hasted every second. Every 5.6 seconds, whatever they're at, they all get toggled off of flight. And then this just immediately rips them back on. During all of this, my opponent's being slowed into the ground. I'm full hasting my board, scaling the hang glider. Really, really powerful setup for a hang glider, and I'm very happy that I went for the pivot because genuinely, I've taken Balloon Engine, I think multiple times to 10 wins with it on my board, but it is not a good item in the super late game. You have to roll really, really high for Balloon Engine to be good past day like 12. And this is not a run that did it. It turns out Blazehowl Warden, not fucking good enough to take Balloon Engine over the finish line because we'd be out 0-2 against that guy and dead at 9 wins, mauling about it if we hadn't pivoted, and this just crushed him. It wasn't even close. And that's with the nerfs. They went live mid-run. The patch notes lied to me. But anyway, I had a blast with the run, had a really good time. Hope you're enjoying still as much as I have. And it looks like I have a patch note video I need to go record. You'll probably be seeing that like 2 days before this goes live. But anyways, thank you for your time, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.